Can you believe the eMLB regular season is almost over? Almost, you say? Why is that, Kamish? That's because 4 of our teams can't solve their problems after 162 games, chat. Maybe next season this wouldn't have been an issue for the teams in question as we expand our playoff format for our brand new teams coming this off season, the Montreal Expos and the Portland Stags. But this season, we still do it the way we do it, and we have 2 teams in each league that are tied. So that just means bonus baseball, gang. Sunday afternoon baseball getting ready to take place here, gang. American League action will be first up. National League will be tomorrow night, 7 o'clock Eastern Time on our usual slot in your day. But for now, let's focus on the American League, as we probably have an offensive slugfest ahead of you. Pour your favorite one. And I assume he's out there somewhere. Heckler! Heckler!
Let's go while we're young.
There he is. Figured he was out there somewhere. Only because it gets dark, you know, like 30 minutes after it gets light around here these times of year. We're doing it after dark style. Let's go.
Welcome. Come in. Fresh victims for my ever-growing army of the undead.
Sir, you have to let go of the button.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. It is Sunday Baseball here on the Fluffy Kitty Ninja Show and the home of the eMLB universe. Welcome to all of you. It is Kamish LB here with you. Everyone calls me Kamish. My friends will call me LB. And the better half of me will call me 4-letter words like golf and snow. The worst 4-letter words you can think of. So, but we leave that right where it belongs, because around here, well, you know, we're kind of professional amateurs, that is. Yeah, that sounded good in my head. Be kind, rewind, professional dad mode always in effect. In other words, don't do anything that I would expect from one of my kids, period. Simple as that. Because otherwise, you're going to hear from this wacky whittle duck. Take it away, Daffy Duck.
What's your language, bud? We're on the air.
Yeah, what he says. We are on the air, we are live, and we've got 2 games of baseball, but one today. We'll do the other one tomorrow. Whew, I just hope my throat can hold out, because I am right in the middle of a busy day period. This is activity number 3 of 4 major activities. So my son started with a hockey game, faced a ton of shots, played well. His team didn't get off the goose egg, so they didn't score a goal. That's kind of normal. And it's just him just showcasing himself for, look what I can do when no one's there to support me, type of stuff. Oh, well. There's that. Then Kokamish, as you know here, had her dance recital, looking very cute up there, doing her thing. And now you've got this, and then right after this, I get to go back out and watch more hockey, this time middle school variety. Got to watch the what would be the in-town rivalry game taking place at a nearby arena. So that is my slate of activities today. And with that, we're going to jump right into it. It is as simple as this. The season is over except for 4 teams, and we're going to watch 2 of those today. The Mariner Mafia, Seattle Mariners, will invade Boston to take on the best hitting team in the American League in the Boston Red Sox. But the Red Sox are very much a Jekyll and Hyde organization here. The simple, long, and short, they can hit the ball just as well as the Mariners, if not hit more home runs. They cannot do that, or at least during the season they didn't. But when it comes to pitching, worst ERA in the American League, worst starters ERA in the American League, and most walks allowed in the American League. So it could be an interesting one. It boils down to 1 game now. Mariners, Red Sox, 86 and 76 to this point. Each team saying what could have been with just 1 minor adjustment. Well, we'll have fun watching this game. Let's get ourselves transitioned into it. Please don't rain out. Thank God, because we have nothing to go back on if we don't. Right? All right. So, that said, let me get myself removed from your screen so we can start talking about the matchups for today. Hey, Billy, are you here? I don't think I've seen you yet. Okay, now he says he's in. He doesn't have a live link. Oh, there you are. He didn't have a live link. Why are you yelling? Old guy yelling at clouds in the chat. So. Good evening, Billy. All right, gang. So, we're going to go quickly through. Had to go through Twitch itself. Are you saying you had a nervous Twitch? That's what I thought you said. All right. Get these lineups adjusted unless we'll start with Ryan Hetzer and his Seattle Mariners. I'm making those changes already, Ryan. Please be patient. I'm making the changes that you had submitted. I believe that is your planned lineup, and absolutely not going with the stud Cecil Cantrell. You got Andrew Manrique scheduled to be the guy. You don't have to give me the lineups. I know what your lineup is unless you're making a material change from what you sent to me in the private chat. Changing, okay. That's right, you did change to Logan Gilbert. And stupid me did not pay attention to that one. So I'll be off the cuff a little bit on that one, but Gilbert, the 29-year-old from Apopka, Florida, was 5-4, 3.78 ERA this season in 18 appearances. He gets the start. Andrew Manrique was originally going to be the starter, but he gets relegated to the bench in favor of the former first-round draft pick from 2018 by the Mariners in Logan Gilbert. Season's greetings, chat. See, he comes in and he does it just right? Jason Cleghorn, everybody!
Adios, you chicken-plucking little stinker!
Well, that's not very nice of you, Jason.
Yeah, that's a joke, son. Don't you get it?
Oh, okay. All right. I'm following. Don't mind me. I'm not feeling that great right this moment.
I got a splitting headache.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Where were we?
Pay attention when I'm talking to you, boy.
I saw you checking out how many balls of yarn you had, Sean Paxlayer, and I was like, I better make sure that I have my audio on this time around because I can't duplicate it. I can't duplicate it the way I'm set up. So, Sean Paxlayer calls upon Lion-O and the Thundercats. You know, they are cousins of the Fluffy Kitty Ninjas. Cashes in 5,000 balls of yarn and gets himself 6 boost for the price of 5. Well done, sir. Sure that will get put to very good use. All right. So these are the declared changes so far. Yes, the expansion franchises have been awarded. What we're not been awarded yet is a replacement GM for the one opening we had here to end our season. Still working on them. All right, here's your bullpen situation. We're going to do this kind of quick. Emmanuel Class has not pitched since September 17th. It is October 6th today, so you can do the math. That is about 3 weeks since Glass has last thrown a pitch. He gave up an earned run in an inning against the Rangers back then. Mid-4 ERA in 39 innings of work for Glass this season. Bo Crane. Crane pitching back on the third, mid-3 ERA, improvement upon how he did last season. Definitely took on twice the workload and was very efficient in that time. Cut his whip more down by half a point, and he struck out 15.6 batters per 9 innings. Mays 13, Tom Falzone, Angels GM, awaiting the winner of this game, watching patiently as he also hits his Tier 1 sub. 19 months, thank you very much, sir. Again, winner of this series will take on the Angels in Anaheim for the wild card play-in. Reminder, this is a tiebreaker. This is regular season, so this is impacting everything regular season-wise. The stats that are generated today. 100-mile Kenny Giles, 25 saves this year, 267 ERA. Who says old guys can't do this? Just turned 36 years old. Continues to be a picture of efficiency and consistency. We'll see where Giles heads after this year. I don't think he had not been signed to an extension. Or maybe he will be. Tom hoping for a 20-inning game. I'll assure you this. I ain't calling that. You get one extra inning game on this, hands down, period. You get one extra inning from me. The rest gets sipped, period. Time be precious, yo. Hate that it would do that. But, you know, it's not like it's Argentina and France in a World Cup or anything. Just think of it like finishing on penalties. Jared Kelly. Kelly mid-4 ERA, improvement on last season. Didn't pitch as often, but pitched more efficiently when called upon. Last pitched on the 29th. Should be well rested if needed. Matthew Liberatore. Last pitch 3 innings against those Angels we discussed. Gave up a run in that one. Finished with an ERA 3.5. Feels like kind of the norm for the Mariners here. CJ Nice. Nice just over 4 ERA in 61 2/3 innings of work. Pretty much straight across the board average with the whip. Not bad for his 3rd season in the majors, the 25-year-old. Luis Pacheco. Pacheco pitching back on the 4th. ERA 4.45 over 60 innings of work. Struck out 76 batters in 64 innings. The lefty, Jose Quijada. Quijada we saw in the postseason last year with the Orioles. Going to try to get back in with the Mariners. He was 3-0 this season. ERA was almost a half run better than it was last season with the Orioles. Ricky Vaughn, the Wild Thing, comes back from a major injury, 12 innings of work. Known to always have control base issues, but boy, does he just bring the absolute heat. 17 strikeouts in the short span. Mariners are hoping if they make the postseason here that they can rely on guys like Vaughn to get the key outs that they need. Jordan Hicks may be the only guy we might not see today. He had pitched 3 straight days before getting yesterday off. inning and a third. He had 3 saves with the Mariners in the 30 innings of work that he did. 64 innings overall this year, 20 saves, and a whip of 1.17. That's your situation for Seattle. Over to the Red Sox. Make sure their lineups are as they asked for. Devers and Diaz are switched. Billy, don't forget, send me a whisper, please. Request that Johnny Davis hit in front of Andrew Benintendi. And it is not Mike Bohr. It will be Pablo Lopez getting the start in this one. Bullpen. Tyler Brown did pitch 2 innings of work back yesterday against the Astros in the 10-3 loss. Gave up 3 earned runs in that one. 21 innings of work in his major league career. The Ohioan just earned 28, mid-3 ERA. Not sure where he will be for next season, if he'll get an opportunity to show a bit more of his stuff. Colton Brewer. Brewer fell off the earth from the sample of consistency that he had been over plenty of years, basically since 2020. It was almost as sure that Brewer was going to have a sub-3 ERA when he would pitch, but that definitely changed as he almost doubled his ERA this season. Diego Castillo, often overpaid, but showing he can do it. 90 strikeouts and 79 innings of work, ERA just under 4. His best season with the Red Sox since 2023. Joelvis Del Rosario. 5 wins this year for Del Rosario, the 25-year-old from the Dominican. Repeated last season's rookie season. Pretty consistent. ERA was a little higher. Walks were higher. Strikeouts were higher, though. But he was able to get less hits generated, so Del Rosario definitely making a good use of his sophomore season in the majors. Chris DeMars, 36 saves for DeMars last season, 76 in his last 2, ERA 1.73. Struck out 84 batters in 67 2/3 innings. Shaved the walks down almost in half. Strikeouts were up more than a third. Home runs were allowed a little bit more, but still very respectable. 9 home runs allowed in 67 innings of play. John Gomez. Gomez got 9 appearances under his belt for the majors. 22-year-old Colombian showing a lot of potential promise with that big strikeout pitch that he's got. Great fastball, curveball combination, throws upper 90s. Gomez may have a long future in the majors. We're not sure how efficient that will be, as he could be a walk machine. They really believe that he's got good performance if he can continue to shore up on his secondary pitches. Darwinzon Hernandez, regular staple of this Red Sox lineup. The now 29-year-old Venezuelan, almost 100 innings of work, 125 strikeouts again this season. Kept the home runs in the single digits. Actually made it just as difficult to get a base hit off of him this year than he did last year. Brian Mata. Mata was a late call-up this year. Had a mid-3 ERA last season. His ERA ended up being more than a run higher this year. Still throws about the same amount of strikeouts per 9, but the walks are been way up this year. Could be a bad sign of the times if he cannot turn around on that. Andres Ortuno pitching inning and a third in yesterday's game against the Astros. 99 in the third innings of work. Almost tripled the amount of production that he did prior seasons. And his whip really showed how consistent he's become. A whip of 1.18 while only allowing 37 walks and 80 hits in just under 100 innings of play. Eduardo Rodriguez, another old faithful, probably, I think, in his last seasons. You got to think his team option may not be taken. 104 innings of work, 4.76 ERA. Has improved in the places that need, but still not the pitcher that you once expected years back at the early starts of the 2.0 era. Finally, Durbin Feltman. Feltman improved on the ERA. Walks went up, strikeouts went down, but still very consistent, very capable producer. Feltman, gotta think, will be a big part of today's festivities if this game stays close. There is your preview. You've got the Mariner Mafia coming into Fenway Park to try to tame the Green Monster and these Boston Red Sox. What is all but official, Rafi Devers is your American League Triple Crown winner, unless somehow this game does go 20 and he goes like 0 for 10. But very unlikely. Here's your first thing that we will do. Wind is blowing in from right field at 12 miles an hour here at Fenway Park on this October evening. It'll be partly cloudy and 53 degrees. Factor that into the following. Today, because it's the Mafia, the second best in home runs, and the Boston Red Sox, who were 7th in home runs, it is going over-under. For hairballs in the chat, 3.5 home runs is your prediction here for the next 30 minutes. Over or under, you think that both teams before this game is done will have more than 3.5 home runs on the day? Take your bets. Again, you win hairballs, which for GMs allows them to increase cash. For non-GMs, it gives you another way to increase boost on your players. You can cash in hairballs to get boosts. Now that you're starting to put your bets in there, let's talk about the next part. I think Sadier is here. Just confirming. No, he's not. Could I request someone else step forward and be willing to take the bets? Oh, was he? Oh, there he is. Well, what is going on with my users in chat? There it is. All right. You know what? It didn't show you. It didn't show you in the moderators section. Weird. Sadier, I'm just changing your name to John Cena. I can't see you. Or at least Twitch was not letting me see you. All right. So Sadier will most likely be taking your bets in the chat. Here's your time to put your bets in. Embrace your inner Pete Rose. And remember, when we do the bets, it is not for real currency. It is only for balls of yarn in the Discord, or in our Twitch chat, that is, not the Discord. Use exclamation points to see how many balls of yarn you possess. And for every 1,000 balls of yarn you have, you can trade those in and get a boost. Boosts give you the opportunity to improve on your player in the eMLB universe. You can even create a player with a boost. Here's how the betting works, gang. As you see in chat, people are putting down which team they think will win, either Seattle or Boston. The number they put down is a separate bet, and that's how many runs they think the winning team is going to score today. Here's how it works. Put a bet in between now and the end of the first inning. If you are right at the conclusion of tonight's game, that'll win you 75 balls of yarn. You can put a bet in the second inning. And if you're right, you just win less balls of yarn, 50 balls of yarn. Last chance to bet will be today before the third out of the bottom of the third inning, where you can only win 25 balls of yarn. But if you pick the wrong team at any time on this, it'll cost you 25 balls of yarn. Again, that number doesn't care which team you pick. It only cares if you're right on the winning run score for today. And you can't be hurt by that number. You can only be helped. If you nail the number, you win 50 bonus balls of yarn. So even if you picked the wrong team and lost 25, by getting the number, you will win 50 and still walk away 25 balls of yarn richer and closer to boosting your player. If you're here and you do the mini games and you don't have a player yet, then you're only doing half of the stuff, or you're just a chronic bettor. But if you are putting bets in, I see those of you who are betting, and I know which ones of you who do not have players.
What's up with that?
Do it. Do it. You won't. Join us in the Discord. Get your player made. Make that fun you're doing, that interaction you're doing, more worth your while. Because, boy, isn't it going to be fun when we start telling your story. Speaking of stories today, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 players are part of the community created players of the eMLB universe. Several players. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 players are part of the 1.0 universe that we started 22 years ago. You too can hit under 150 in A-ball. Come on, guys. Get your CCPs in.
I keep pitching them and you keep missing them.
Did you hear that? You're picking on Jason. Leave the poor guy alone.
I've been hornswoggled.
Well, he's probably right. All right, gang. Let's get over the lineups here for tonight's big game 163, the tiebreaker between the Boston Red Sox and the Seattle Mariners, coming to you live from Fenway Park in a moment. Starting lineup for the Mariners, we'll start Chris Stout. Will be in left field, leading it off. 4th on the team in home runs this year. That's a pretty solid leadoff guy. Matty Olson gets his second career 40 home run season. He's hit 12 home runs in his last 30 games. He'll bat second and over at first base. The Eradicator, Eric Kelly, known as the Beast from the East from Sudbury, Mass., comes into this one with a 9-game hitting streak. It's modest, just a .263 average, but 5 home runs in his last 9 games to show he still has that power touch. He'll be over third base, batting third. Pedro Serrano against Pablo Lopez is going to be your eMLB matchup of the night. Serrano, 6 for 14 with a home run lifetime. At Fenway Park, he was 3 for 13 with a homer and 2 RBI during the regular season. The Cuban Voodoo Master will be in right field and batting cleanup. Pepe Clark, Las Totados, is your DH this evening, batting 5th. JT Realmuto, the 35-year-old, will bat 6th behind the plate in tonight's game. Most experience against Pablo Lopez. Reggie Allen will be in center field. He is, in his last 20 games, been hitting at a .297 clip with 3 homers in that span. He'll bat 7th in center field. Adalberto Mondesi, 8th season with 30 or more stolen bases. Now 47th all-time in the majors, one behind George Van Haltren. Mondesi will be at second base tonight, batting 8th. Junior San Quentin will be your shortstop, batting 9th. He was the top, or as of this moment, because again, this game does count, he is currently the top American League shortstop in fielding percentage. 3 errors and 321 total chances this season. He is 5th in defensive efficiency as well. San Quentin will be at short, batting 9th. Logan Gilbert will get the ball in this one. Gilbert will be making his 19th appearance this year, 5-4 with a 3.78 ERA. He has not faced the Red Sox at all this season. For the Red Sox, leading off, Liam Spencer, 30 stolen bases, led the Red Sox for the rookie. He'll be at short, leading it off. That punk LeBlond is over at second base. 100 career stolen bases, 52 doubles for him this season. That's his 3rd season with 50 or more doubles. He'll bat second and play second. Mookie Betts is in right field. He'll turn 34 years old tomorrow, and all he said was, postseason, baby. He'll bat 3rd, and he's in right. Rafi Devers, the babyface assassin, is your American League Triple Crown winner. Unofficially, until this game is completed, 324, 58 home runs, 153 RBI. What a year for Devers. He'll bat 4th and is your DH. Danny Diaz, also with a career year, 51 home runs this season. That was 3rd in the American League. He was 2nd in the American League in RBI behind his fellow Red Sox teammate Devers. Yeah, Minerva. Diaz is 0 for 7, though, lifetime against Logan Gilbert. John Douglas, Switchblade, is over at first base, batting 6th. Johnny Davis will move up to the 7th spot. He is actually hitless in a small handful of games played when he hits in the number 7 spot. We'll see if that changes tonight. Andrew Benintendi slides down to the number 8 spot. He's in left field, batting 8th. Nigel Combs will get the call behind the dish tonight. The light-hitting catcher will bat 9th. Pablo Lopez, the 30-year-old from Venezuela, tied his career high in wins with 13. That's the 3rd season he's gotten to that number. He is 4-4 with a 4.62 ERA this year. And in 2 games against the Mariners this season, 1-0 with a 2.89 ERA. This could be the last game we see Lopez in a Red Sox uniform. He could opt out after this season, where he's making $11.5 million if he chose to stay. Very high likelihood he will elect for free agency. There's your matchups. Here I come to save the day. Sorry. Knew that was coming. All right, to Fenway Park we go. Game 163, the first of 2 tie-breaking doubleheader, or tie-breaking doubleheader. Yeah, this is just the American League tiebreaker. Just get going, Kamish. Come on. Welcome to Fenway Park, everybody. It is the eMLB American League tiebreaker. Game number 163 of the regular season between the American League West Seattle Mariners and the American League East Boston Red Sox. Both teams finished 86 and 76, leaving us with one more day of baseball before we call it for the playoffs. Let's look at the defensive alignment for the Red Sox before we start. Reminder once again, Mr. Dutton, can you please send me a Twitch whisper so that we have our connection, our communication area to talk to? Please and thank you. Here's your defensive alignment for the Red Sox in this one. Andrew Benintendi will be in left field. Johnny Davis is over in center. Mookie Betts, the Gold Glover, is in right field. Denny Diaz will be over at third base today. Liam Spencer is your shortstop. James LeBlanc should have fun, and because my wife is within shooting distance, should have said Jimmy LeBlanc. Jimmy. James LeBlanc is over at second, three-time Gold Glover there, and John Douglas is over at first. Behind the dish tonight, Nigel Combs. Friendly reminder, the ratings that you see on your screen are a scaled rating system from eMLB of 1 to 20, the least liked rating system of the Out of the Park community. I don't care. Deal with it. On the hill tonight for the Red Sox, the 30-year-old from Venezuela, it is Pablo Lopez. Lopez will make his 34th appearance this year. 13 wins against 8 losses and a 3.91 ERA throughout the year. 165 and 2/3 innings of work. Gave up 169 hits, 72 earned runs. Kept the home runs down, though, only allowed 17 on the season, while walking 42 and striking out 124. He'll throw a combination of both a fastball and a cutter for his fastballs in the mid-90s. He'll work a curveball and a changeup in there as well. Why are people hitting me up with Discord DMs while I'm broadcasting live? 9th season in the majors for Lopez. Opponents were hitting 260. Did I even write it down? 261. Yes, I did. Hitting 261 against Lopez this season. All right, if you've never been here before, well, welcome. First and foremost, what are you watching? You are watching a live traditional online league. I am just the commish. I don't run a team. I don't run anything except the content that you see. And yeah, of course, it's Anjou that's hitting me up. Everyone point the finger at Anjou. Bully. Again, traditional online league. I just commissioned. There are 30, soon to be 32 GMs that are making the decisions throughout the league. And you guys, the community created players that help dictate your futures as well. If you want more information, just ask. We'd love to have us get further and further growth in that community created player world. So when you see, what you'll see here is decisions by the managers. Manager for the Mariners, Seattle, is Ryan Hetzer. That's Hetch23 in your chat. And then for Boston, it's Bills Boys, BLS Boys. That's Bill Doran. He is your Red Sox manager and GM. They're calling a shot, so when I'm looking over here, yeah, I might have ADHD, but I'm mostly looking to see what they're telling me to do. I can't tell you because I'll get daffied what Billy said in private. It wasn't very nice, but he's allowed to get away with it because there's like, 30 plus years of putting up with each other. So, all right, gang, let's get her started as Chris Stout will start us off for game 163. The second-year veteran, 29-year-old from Apopka, Florida. Career year for him, 256 average, 28 home runs and 61 runs batted in. Reminder, when nobody is on base, we go right to the result in one pitch mode. When runners get aboard, we'll go pitch by pitch so that we can further tell the story and let the managers really dictate how this game develops. This is a pivotal game. Winner moves on to Anaheim to take on the Angels in the wild card play-in. And then the loser gets to go hit the Lynx. Billy wouldn't mind that, but he'd like to delay that just a little bit longer. With that said, Stout's ready. Lopez is ready. Looks like first pitch will take place. Cheers, gang. Thank you for being here. Pivotal. First of two. Game 163 is here in the 2026 season underway. We're underway. First pitch going to be rolled over to first to John Douglas. He's going to rush over to the bag himself and beat Stout to the bag for the first out. One pitch, one out to get us started in this tiebreaker. And with one out, here comes Matt Olson. Olson, the 32-year-old from Atlanta, Georgia, 264 average this year, 41 home runs, second time he's achieved the 40-homer plateau, 86 RBI. In his last 30 games, he has 12 home runs. He's been swinging it good. 3-2 pitch. He's going to lift it towards left field, and he's going to muscle that out so that no one can make it just in front of Andrew Benintendi. First hit on the day has been done, and we are underway. Reminder, you've got about 11 and a half minutes left to put your bets in on hairballs. Overwhelming 90% of you think there's going to be more than 3.5 home runs today. A lot of balls of yarn, or excuse me, a lot of hairballs can be won right now on the underside if you're right. Again, you've got about 11 minutes left to put your bet in on the hairballs. Hairballs are the Twitch channel points that you find that you can do predictions on. Here comes the biggest man in the major league, 6'10", 275-pounder, the switch hitting third baseman, the Eradicator, Eric Kelly. Kelly, the 29-year-old from Sudbury, Mass., 276 average this year, 35 home runs and 87 RBI, 2 for 12 lifetime against Pablo Lopez. With a runner on, first pitch to Kelly will miss inside with ball 1. Just underway here at Fenway Park in this tie-breaking game 163. Glad to have you. 1-0. Gonna lift that to right field. Mookie Betts will range over to right center. He'll pull it in, makes the catch for the second out. Remember, wind is blowing in from right field at 12 miles an hour in what is already a difficult park. A few casualties always means I got home. And almost right on cue, he said around 5 o'clock there'd be a raid, and there he is. Gorgo, thank you, sir. Appreciate your kindness in sending your gang over. Whether you are whether you're just one of our usual drop lurkers, or you're a regular participant in our channels, or you're the type that likes to wait 20 minutes for Gorgo to acknowledge you in the chat after you wrote to him, you know, like an ice age ago. I'm kidding, Gorgo. Hope you're doing well. I did see your message. My best to your family and hope all is well. But again, thank you very much, Gorgo, for bringing the family over. Just getting underway here. Game 163. Quick reminder for those who came over on the raid. You have about 10 minutes to bet on channel points on if you think more than 3.5 home runs or less will be done in today's game. Wind is blowing in from right, 12 miles an hour. Red Sox were 7th best in the American League in homers. The Mariner Mafia was 2nd best with 266 home runs. We now have 87% of your bet is on the over. We'll see how that goes. Pedro Serrano with 2 outs now, runner at first, the Cuban Voodoo Master coming up. Don't forget to bet on tonight's game as well. Besides the Twitch points, you can bet on who you think wins this game and how many runs does the winning team score. Put your bets in. Serrano, 23-year-old from Havana, Cuba. 286 average this year. 1 homer short of 50. Remember, this is still regular season. He could have another 50 home run year. About 107 RBI for Serrano. This is our eMLB matchup of the night. Serrano 6 for 14 with a home run against Lopez lifetime. First pitch, gonna go right after it, lines it down the third base side, gets past Diaz, it's a fair ball and rattles around there. Benintendi will get to it quickly. Stopping over at third with not the greatest of speed is Matty Olson. Serrano will get in with a 2-out double, his 18th double on the season. We've got runners at second and third now with 2 outs. And in comes Pepe Clark, Las Totaros, the gifted as he's known in his native language. Tough season for Clark, hit 303 last year, down to 232 this season. Still had the pop though, 20 home runs and 69 RBI. First pitch goes right after it. It swings over it for strike 1. Nasty pitch from Lopez on the black on the outer half. 0-1. Goes about the same location, a little further out. He will roll it down the first base side, but foul. He's quickly behind 0-2. Lopez really working him low and away and making Clark fall for it. 0-2. Lifts that into left field. It's going to get down in front of Benintendi. 1 run will score. Here comes Serrano. He'll score. It's a 2-run single for Pepe Clark. And the Mariners will strike first. The Mafia takes a 2-0 lead. Pepe Clark will get RBIs 70 and 71 on that little deposit. Decides to go with the curveball, and he comes up to the plate with the pitching wedge and deposits it into left field in front of Benintendi. 2-0 lead now for the Mariners. JT Realmuto, he'll be your batter. Realmuto, 35-year-old, is hitting .225 this year. 15 home runs, 46 RBI. First pitch, oh, he went for the downs, swung right through it as he was trying to lift that over the monster. No balls and a strike. Shift is on. LeBlanc is playing right behind the bag at second base against Realmuto. The 0-1. Grounds it to short where Liam Spencer is. They'll go the short side. Gets to LeBlanc. That will be a force out, and it will retire the side, but not before Pepe Clark, who had a slumping season, gets a 2-run single to get the Mariners on the board halfway through this game, 163. Mariners 2, here come the Red Sox. It's the eMLB game of the day. Bottom of the first here at Fenway Park. Mariners off to a 2-0 lead. Let's look at the defensive alignment before the Red Sox come to the plate. It goes like this. Chris Stout will be in left field. Reggie Allen is in center. And Gold Glove winning Pedro Serrano will be in right field. Eric Kelly over at third. Junior San Quentin is your shortstop. Alberto Mondesi is over at second. And Matt Olson is at first. JT Realmuto is behind the plate. And today on the hill, the 5-year veteran, 29-year-old Logan Gilbert from Apopka, Florida, is going to make his 19th start on the year. He is 5-4 with a 3.78 ERA, exactly 100 innings of work. Gave up 103 hits, 42 earned runs, allowed 13 homers. He walked 34 and struck out 77. He's your traditional 4-pitch pitcher. Throws the fastball in the mid-90s, works a slider, curveball, and a changeup. 5th season in the majors for him, the former first-round draft pick back in 2018 from Stetson University by the Mariners. He's ready to go. Let's get underway. Red Sox will send their first batter up. It's Liam Spencer, the rookie from Austin, Texas, 22-year-old. Hit .292 this year and 10 home runs and 65 RBI. He also stole 30 bases in 40 attempts. Waits the 0-1 pitch. Spencer slaps it towards second base to the left. Mondesi ranges over. He'll throw to first to retire Spencer. 1 out. With 1 out now, in comes LeBlanc. James LeBlanc. 27-year-old from Biddeford, Maine. 289 this year. 6 home runs and 66 RBI. Hit 52 doubles. That's his 3rd season in the majors with 50 or more doubles. First pitch from Gilbert. It's going to be a swinging bunt right back towards the mound. Gilbert ranges well to his right, throws over to first in time to retire LeBlanc for the 2nd out. Yep, reminder, we're almost 1 out away from the 1st inning being done. When the 1st inning is done, you can still bet in this game but you will win less balls of yarn if you are right. 2 outs now. Mookie Betts will come in. Mookie will be the birthday boy tomorrow. He'll turn 34. Betts this season, 273 average, 32 home runs, 93 RBI. He's 2 for 2 lifetime against Gilbert with a home run. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Goes with a slider on the inside, fools him completely. Mookie couldn't turn the bat on that one, and it'll be a clean inning for Logan Gilbert, 3-1. And we're our first inning in the books. To the second, we go at Fenway Park. Game 163. Win or go home. Mariners lead it 2-0. Top second, we go. You can still bet in this game, but now your bets will only earn you 50 balls of yarn if you are right. We've got the bottom third of the order. Reggie Allen, Adalberto Mondesi, and Junior San Quintin are scheduled up. We'll start with Reggie Allen. Allen, the 25-year-old from Dallas, Texas. 4th season in the majors. Improving. He hasn't been the best of hitters, but he improved as he gets back up to a 254 average, 10 home runs, and 37 RBI. 31 points better average-wise than last season. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Works the curveball and gets him going.
I cannot hit curveball. Straight ball, I hit it very much. Curveball, that's our friend.
Was Serrano just at the dish trying to hit left-handed? That's breaking the rules. Anyway, first strikeout on the day for Pablo Lopez. 1 out, top of the second. Adalberto Mondesi will come in. Mondesi just completed his 8th season with 30 or more stolen bases, now 47th all-time in the majors in stolen bases, 1 behind George Van Haltren. Comes into tonight hitting .237 on the year. He's got 15 home runs and 65 RBI. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss.
Fatality.
Challenges him with a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Lopez ramps it up, blows it by him. We've got the second out now. And with 2 outs, Junior San Quintin will come to the dish. San Quintin enters this game first in the American League shortstop race in fielding percentage. Although only played, this is his 98th game of play so far this year, but does qualify for recognition in that spot. At the plate, though, hitting .221 with 9 home runs and 48 RBI for the 24-year-old from the Dominican. The 1-0 pitch. He'll roll it back towards the mound, left side. Lopez gets to there quickly. Good work by him. He'll throw to first, and it'll be a 1-2-3 inning for the Red Sox in the top of the second. To the bottom of the second, we go. Nightfall here over Fenway Park. It's 2-0 Mariners. Bottom of the second, we go. Logan Gilbert back to the hill. We'll start with the middle of the order for the Red Sox. Rafi Devers, Danny Diaz, and John Douglas coming up. Rafi Devers, the babyface assassin, who is 1 official game away from being declared the American League Triple Crown winner. .324 average, 58 home runs, and 153 RBI for Devers. Still has this game to make some changes there. Start of the second begins. Gilbert's first pitch to Devers going to be hit towards left field. Moving back, but plenty of room. Chris Stout, he'll make the catch about 3 feet in front of the warning track for the first out. 1 pitch, 1 out. That'll put Danny Diaz up to the box. Diaz, the 25-year-old from Venezuela, 297 average on the year for him, 51 home runs and 142 runs batted in. He was second in the American League behind Devers in the RBIs. Full count pitch. Rolls it over to third. Kelly, the big man, lumbers to his left. Hard throw to first. He'll retire his fellow third baseman for the second out. 2 outs now. Here comes the first baseman, John Douglas. The switch hitter, 23-year-old from Penguich, Utah, hitting .284 this year. He has 10 home runs and 73 RBI. The 1-0. Off the end of the bat towards left center field, ranging over to his right, Reggie Allen. Chris Stout gets in the neighborhood, but Allen wards him off, makes the catch, and another 1-2-3 inning for Logan Gilbert to get us started. To the third we go. Last chance for you to bet in today's game. I believe the other bets are closed. Yep, we got much more even now. We have more bettors on the under, but more balls, hairballs on the over. Good luck to all 21 of you who participated in today's game. Top third we go. Last chance to bet on balls of yarn and betting on this game as well. We'll start with the top of the order. Stout, Olsen, and Kelly. Hey, Steve. That's a third inning bet. Welcome. Chris Stout starts us off. He's 0 for 1 with an 0-1 count. Lifts it towards left field. This one's drifting down towards the line, but Benintendi will make a catch a few feet in fair territory for the first out. Got to pick up the wifey at the airport. That sounds more important. Happy wife, happy life. So I hear. Matt Olson, your batter. Olson, 1 for 1. A 1-2 to Olson. Rolls it over towards second. Few feet to his right, LeBlanc. Gets it to first in time for the second out. I just have to say, I saw a recent reel that made me go like this because of that adage, happy wife, happy life. But the dude's average was, if she's happy, then I'm crappy. Okay. Not exactly sure what he was entailing, but it caught my ear long enough. 2 outs, Eric Kelly, your batter. Kelly, 0 for 1. He lifted one to right field in his first at bat. Waits the 1-1 count. Towards left field, pretty well struck, but right at Andrew Benintendi as he was waiting deep. He was like 3 feet in front of the warning track. He takes a few steps back and realizes he'll be able to pull that one in. It was not a wall ball. Kelly hits it hard, but it is the final out. Bottom of the third, we will go. Last chance for you to put your bets into tonight's game. It's Seattle 2, Boston nothing. Angry wife, hide the knife. Very true. All right, gang, bottom of the third, 3 outs left before you cannot bet on tonight's game any further. We'll go to the bottom third of the order for the Red Sox. We'll start with Johnny Davis. Andrew Benintendi and Nigel Combs will be up after. Johnny Davis, the second-year veteran from Arlington, Texas. The 24-year-old hit .278 this year. He had 6 home runs and 64 RBI. Heist is broken. You escaped. What do they call that, Buffalo? A blind squirrel finding a nut? Probably, right? Oops. Wrong button. Wrong button. Was a little quick on the buttons there. Sorry about that. All right, Davis, ready to go. Davis had 42 doubles this year. That's a career high for him. First pitch from Gilbert's going to go the other way with it, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Good range from Serrano to read it. Make sure it doesn't get by, as that could turn into an instant triple. Ding dong, Avon blind squirrel crawling. That's exactly what I intended with hitting that button, right? Yeah. All right, Davis is aboard at first. First hit on the day for the Red Sox. Andrew Benintendi will come to the box. Benintendi, now 32-year-old from Cincinnati, Ohio. 263 average this year. He had 20 home runs, 88 runs batted in. Keeping a close eye in Seattle's bullpen. Alejandro Rosario is out there. He's starting to stretch. We had been debating that we could possibly see Rosario get used based on that this would be a throw day for him normally. First pitch. Looks like it caught the outside corner. It does. Strike one. We'll see if any fuel to the speculation of the Ace Mariner getting called into action tonight. The 0-1. That one's going to miss low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch gets the outside corner. Might have gotten, nope, that looked pretty good according to eMLB Sportsnet K-Zone. I was going to say Real Muto influenced, but it's not. It's a ball and two strikes. Gilbert steps off, does not make a throw as he checks on Davis. Davis, 20 stolen bases during the regular season. Gets back onto the rubber. Checks Davis again. 1-2 to Benintendi towards center field. Reggie Allen has it read well. He pulls it in. Absolute bullet off the bat of Benintendi, but right at Allen, who makes the catch for the first out. One out now for Nigel Combs. Combs, the Aruban, 27-year-old, hit .227 in his rookie campaign. 2 home runs, 26 RBI. First pitch is outside. Davis on his way. Real Muto got up, but then he juggled it, and he had no chance to make the throw. That's going to be a stolen base for Johnny Davis. 21st steal in 22 attempts this season for Davis. He's been really efficient when he goes. He'll get to second now with 1 out and a 1-0 count to Combs. .1-0 pitch. He'll swing and fouls it off. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch lifted towards right field. It's going to drop down for a hit. Serrano tried to read it, pulls up. Combs will drop it in for a base hit. Davis advances to third. He held up, not knowing if Serrano would make the catch. So he will saunter over to third, giving us runners at first and third now with nobody out. Liam Spencer coming up with 1 out, excuse me. Liam Spencer coming up with runners at the corners. Oh, time called. Managers coming out. And they are going right to Alejandro Rosario. Interesting call here. Wondering how long they were going to go with Gilbert, but they are going absolute quick leash here today. And Alejandro Rosario gets the call. Rosario, the 24-year-old from Miami, Florida. Traded from Kansas City to Seattle this season. enters play. It's his 34th appearance on the year. All prior appearances were starts. He was 15-7 over the year with a 3.77 ERA. 157 2/3 innings of work. He gave up 117 hits, 66 earned runs, but allowed 23 home runs this season, while walking 52 and striking out 189. He throws upper 90s, will touch 100 consistently with the fastball. Traditional 4-pitch pitcher, works the slider, curveball, and changeup in there. Former first-round pick, 8th overall in 2021 from Miami Christian High School. Alejandro Rosario is ready. Liam Spencer in. Spencer 0 for 1 today, 0 for 4 lifetime against Rosario. First pitch goes right after it. Might have been outside the zone, but he got a piece of it, fouls it off. It's an 0-1 count. Spencer might have been swinging at anything coming up on that pitch. The 0-1. In the dirt, great block by Real Muto to keep Davis stuck at third. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch. Misses inside, 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Swing and fouls that one off down the third base side, but foul. Will stay alive, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
We would be honored if you would join us.
Well, hello, not welcome to Fluffy Kitty Ninjas. Game 163 of the American League Tiebreaker. Appreciate you hitting the follow. The 2-2 pitch. Just misses outside, ball 3. Real Muto framed that one. Didn't miss by much. Rosario is making his first career appearance. It's his 66th career appearance, but his first coming out of a bullpen. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners at first and third. The 3-2 pitch. Runner goes, is swung on and missed. Calms down to second. He's going to get in with a stolen base. Almost a strike him out, throw him out, but the catcher will get his first stolen base on the year. First steal of the season for Calms. Might be of it. Well, that's also of his career. Spencer goes down swinging. It's the first strikeout on today for Rosario. And with 2 outs now, runners in scoring position, LeBlanc comes up. He's 0 for 1 today. 2 for 8 lifetime against Rosario. First pitch swinging and fouls that one towards the right side and out of play. It's 0-1. Got Johnny Davis over at third. Nigel Calms is at second now. The 0-1. In the dirt. Misses low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Swings and fouls that one off. Bit of an awkward swing from LeBlanc. He's now down 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. Misses low. Thought he had him there. LeBlanc did not move at all. Felt he read it well. He was right. 2 balls and 2 strikes here. The 2-2 pitch. lifts it towards right field, not very deep. Serrano's gonna come in. He will make the catch, and the Red Sox will leave 2 in scoring position to end the 3rd. 3 innings are in the books. No more bets. Your bets are in. Good luck to you in your bets for tonight to try to win extra balls of yarn towards boosting your players. To the 4th we will go. It's Seattle 2, Red Sox nothing. Top 4 we go. Lopez back to the hill. He's got Serrano, Clark, Real Muto scheduled up. We'll start with Serrano, 1 for 1. He had a double in his first at bat. A 3-2 pitch. Well, struck deep into the night in left field. I think he did it. It's going to land on Lansdowne Street. An absolute crusher from Pedro Serrano. Serrano will get his 50th home run on the season. It's regular season game 163. It counts. 2nd career 50 home run season for the Cuban Voodoo Master. He extends the lead. It's now 3-0. And for those of you with balls, with a bet on the hairballs, that's your first home run to be tabulated. Pepe Clark is your batter. Clark, 1 for 1. He had a 2-run single to left field in his first at bat. An 0-1 pitch. Rolls it over to second. Right at LeBlanc. He has it. Over to first for the out. JT Realmuto will be your batter. He is 0 for 1 in this one. A 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him to go after a curveball outside the zone. That always really doesn't make you feel good.
Emotional damage.
Yes, sir. It is the 3rd strikeout on the day for Pablo Lopez. I apologize in advance. Somehow, some way, I still had my email on. I'm getting rid of that. Sunday work email equals. Anyway, all right, Reggie Allen. Don't you just feel triggered? You know, got to put a trigger in front of me and go, because that's what I was mentally, at least. Reggie Allen will be your batter. He's 0 for 1. The 1-2 to Allen. Rolls it over to LeBlanc. He might have had a little bobble on it. Throws to first. Not going to be in time. He thought he had it well on the backhand, but it's off the webbing. And it got away from him. It's going to be his 10th error on the season for that punk. Go! And we've got a 2-out runner over at first now. Allen aboard. Alberto Mondesi to the box. 0 for 1. First pitch is going to miss low. Who? Who's LeBlanc? Doesn't even spell my name right. Doesn't even have the proper, capitalization. Get the triggered again. The 1-0. Up and in, too far inside. 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0. Lifts it to left field. Benintendi takes a few steps in. Makes the catch. He will make the play. And the error causes no damage. 3.5 in the books. Pedro Serrano hit one that may have not even landed on I-93 yet. We'll find out later. But bottom of the 4th we go. It's 3-0 Seattle. LeBlanc error caused by checking his email during the game confirmed. There is truth to that because I did. Because I realized I forgot to turn it off. Bottom of the fourth we go. Alejandro Rosario comes in, makes his first career appearance in 66 career appearances in the majors, and he gets the job done in the bottom of the third. Now back aboard. Bottom of the fourth, Mookie Betts, Rafi Devers, and Danny Diaz are scheduled up. That is scary. What do you got? You've got 90. You've got 141 home runs between just those three guys. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Goes and chases after the slider coming inside on him. That's the second time Betts has gone down by a strikeout, and both were sliders on the inside corner. One strikeout. Second one on the day for Rosario now. One out here in the fourth. Rafi Devers, your batter. He's 0 for 1. The 2-1 pitch with the shift on. Grounds it against the shift. Kelly playing over at short. Has it. He'll throw to first in time for the second out. Hold on. That was Hetz. Your stream was lagging bad. Feed your squirrels, Hetz. Feed them squirrels. Aw, we lost 2 people today. And one has 2 players in today's game as well. Ooh. All right. Danny Diaz is your batter with 2 outs now. Diaz 0 for 1. The 1-1 pitch. Lined into left field. That'll get down for a hit. Absolute laser into left off the bat of Diaz, and he'll get his first hit on the day. 2 outs, runner at first. John Douglas is your batter now. He's 0 for 1. First pitch checks the swing. They're going to appeal. They say no, he didn't go. It's ball 1. 1-0. Lifted towards second. Diving stop and beauty made from Adalberto Mondesi. Absolute gun off the bat. Mondesi lunges to his left, makes a beautiful play. That was pretty sexy. Adalberto Mondesi gets the job done to send the Red Sox down in futility here. 4 innings now done here in game 163. Mariners, hiccups. Mariners 3, Red Sox nothing. All right, still Pablo Lopez out there. He's got Junior San Quentin. Then top of the order, Chris Stout, Matt Olson coming up here in the 5th. San Quentin, 0 for 1. Waiting a 3-2 pitch. Misses low for ball 4. San Quentin takes a walk down to first. One of the league has George Michael, Foghorn Leghorn, and Ty Webb. Simply the best online league around. Yes. All right. Junior San Quentin's over at first. Nobody out. Top of the order, Chris Stout, your batter now. He's 0 for 2. And the first pitch looks like it caught the outside. It does. Strike 1. The 0-1. swings and taps that one foul. It's a ball. It's a no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. Gets him with the curveball. Stout will go down by way of the K. 4 strikeouts on the day now for Pablo Lopez. 1 out, top of the 5th. Matty Olson, 1 for 2 today. He also scored a run back in the 1st. First pitch, swinging, lifting to right field, down the line. If it stays fair, it could be trouble, but no, it's going to be out of play and a foul ball. That one was close. It's in the neighborhood of Pesky's pole. It was hard to tell from this angle, but it's not a home run. It is a foul ball. The 0-1. Swung on, fouled back third base side. It's no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 lifts it towards right center field. Johnny Davis is going to come in front of Mookie Betts and makes the catch for the 2nd out. Looks like it was missed. Whoops. 2 outs now. Runner at first. Eric Kelly comes to the box. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Now 2 for 14 against Lopez lifetime. First pitch, that one's away for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch stays away. This time he gets the call. Not far off. Looks like it's a good pitch. Very good pitch from Pablo Lopez. Ball and a strike. The 1-1. Lifts it to right field, towards right center. Mookie Betts moves over. He will make the catch. That will retire this side. Mariners get a walk, but that is all they will do. Bottom of the 5th we go. We're halfway through this ball game. Mariners are leading 3-0. Bottom of the 5th, Alejandro Rosario staying in through an inning and 2/3 so far. He's got the bottom third of the order. Johnny Davis, Andrew Benintendi, Nigel Combs, 2 out. Start with Davis, 1 for 1 today. Stole a base as well. Waits the 0-1 pitch. Slap towards second, right side. Good range from Edilberto Mondesi as he uses those quick feet. Throws it over to first in time to retire Davis. 1 out. Benintendi is your batter. He hit a laser shot right at Reggie Allen in the 3rd. The 1-1. Another shot to center, but this time much more of a routine fly ball. Allen ranges to his right, makes the catch. 2 outs. 2 outs. Nigel Combs will be your batter. Combs is 1 for 1, excuse me. He stole a base, his first career stolen base. The 3-2. Misses up high, ball 4. Rosario thought he had strike 3. It was close. Didn't get the call. Heavy diet of fastballs there after the first pitch slider. He'll get aboard with a 2-out walk. First walk issued by Rosario. And with 2 outs, Liam Spencer is your batter. He's 0 for 2. First pitch is missing away for ball 1. 1-0 delivery towards center field, but right at Reggie Allen. He's going to make the catch, and that will retire the side. We are now 5 innings through this game. I'll go one more inning before I take my short break. Through 5, it's Seattle 3 and Boston nothing. Having to refresh your Twitch. Got it. Mike Bohr is now warming up. But Pablo Lopez, 68 pitches, 5 innings of work so far. 3 earned runs on the day. 1 home run has been allowed, and it's the man up at the plate, Pedro Serrano. All right, Hets. I don't know. Maybe change your settings. I think you're allowed to change the settings to a smaller. You can change that. You don't see me in 1080p if that works easier for you. I think you have that right to do that. All right. First pitch, and look out, that one got him. It was a changeup that was thrown at Serrano. He'll get over to first. Leadoff runner is going to be aboard. Nobody out. Pepe Clark, 1 for 2. He had a 2-run single back in the first. First pitch, lifts it to right field. Betts is coming in. It's going to drop in front of him and be a base hit. Serrano is rounding second base and trying for third. Hetz, the ball is shallow. Serrano's a good runner. Mookie has a cannon for an arm. Nobody out. What do you do? Boston visitors dugout set up with the finest 14.4 K-Baud modems money can buy. That's spending big, because I would have gone with 2,600 baud. All right, again, Het says he is struggling with internet. I have no drop frames. Nothing is an issue on my end that I can tell. Hi, Jamie. I'm going to count to 10. If I don't hear from Hetz, it's a default no. The runner will not go anywhere. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 3,000, 4, 3, 2, 1 3/4, 1, 10. No. All right. You got it. Nope. He's not gonna go. Runners will stop at first and second as Clark gets his second hit on the day now. Telex, phone on the cradle. Yes, I remember those too. Just watched the movie War Games to see that. All right, Serrano at second. Clark at first. And Billy did a pirate in chat.
Go!
Mike Bohr, the heartbreaker, will come in. The day is done for Pablo Lopez. Mike Bohr, the 28-year-old from Parma, Ohio, 33rd appearance on the season. All other appearances were starts. He was 5-10 with a 6.46 ERA. He had 138 innings of work. He gave up 161 hits, 99 earned runs. 19 of those were by homer. He walked 66, and he struck out 113 on the year. The righty throws upper 90s with the fastball, works a slider, does have a changeup, but does not rely on it heavy. Probably one of the biggest deficiencies in Bohr's repertoire is not being able to really mask that changeup compared to the velocity he throws. 2 on, nobody out. JT Real Muto will be the first to greet Bohr. Real Muto tonight is 0 for 2. First pitch is swung on and hit foul. It's 0-1. Pitch lifted towards right field. Mookie Betts going down after it, but it's going to bounce and go into the seats. He was about 12 feet away from where he was when it landed. The count will be 0-2 now to Real Muto. The 0-2. Misses low and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. One, 2 to right field. Pretty well struck. If this one stays fair, it's gone, and it is 3-run opposite field home run. JT Real Muto. Just 15 home runs on the regular season, but he goes opposite field into the wind, 383 down the right field line. And he doubles the score. It's 6-0. Intentionally beating a batter in a pivotal playoff game. Old school or not, bad call. Nobody out. Reggie Allen, 0 for 2. The 1-2 pitch. Line shot up the middle, and that gets by Spencer for the base hit. Mariner Mafia in full effect here. Allen gets aboard. 7 hits on the day now for the Mariners. Het's calling his ISP and asking him to be crappy for the entire playoffs. Maybe it works. Allen at first, still nobody out. Alberto Mondesi is your batter. 0 for 2. He's going to go first pitch, swing and lift that down the line. Left field, Benintendi ranges over. Still makes the play in fair territory nearby the garage doors. Gets the first out. 1 out now, top of the 6th. Junior San Quentin comes up. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, misses low. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch. Catches the outside corner. No, apparently it doesn't. Wow, where was that? Are you kidding me?
What?
2 balls and no strikes. No luck called there. The 2-0 pitch. Stays away. It's 3 balls and no strikes. .30 pitch. There's one right down the middle. 99 on the gun. The 3-1. Swings, fouls that one off. He'll get it to a full count. The 3-2 pitch. Misses. No, called strike 3. That one looked low, but the ump decides I'm going to ring you up. Gobbling up strikes even when they miss the zone. First strikeout on the day for Mike Bohr. 1 out now, or excuse me, 2 outs now, top of the 6th. Chris Stout is your batter. First pitch is going to miss up and away. 1 ball, no strikes. (1-0) from Bohr. Grounded right back towards the mound. Left side, he's going to have to hurry as Stout's on the run. Not in time. Chris Stout legs out the infield single. High chopper. Bohr had to wait a bit for it. Got it. Hard throw to first. Not in time. What do you do when you got blinding speed like that? You just shake your head and move on. 8 hits on the day now for the Mariners. And don't forget now, 2 home runs on the day for those of you who bet the over-under. Matt Olson, 1 for 3. First pitch, gonna come inside too far. 1 ball, no strikes. See action in the Red Sox bullpen. Brian Mata now is starting to loosen up. The 1-0 in there. Strike 1. The 1-1 pitch. Misses inside with the fastball. Doesn't miss by much, but it's a 2-1 count. 2-1 pitch. Call. Strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. The 2-2. Lifted to left field. Benintendi ranging over to his left. He will make the catch in the dirt in fair territory, and that will retire the side. 8 batters get to the dish. 3 of them will score, all courtesy of JT Realmuto. Bottom of the 6th we go. It's 6-0 Seattle. Reminder, after this half inning, I will take my short break on the, 1 short break on the day. And again, I keep saying I'm going to do it, but I'm planning over the next day or 2 to set myself up on the ad revenue program so that there will be forced commercials at certain times. But I intend to take a mini break during those moments so that no action's missed. Alright. Het says he switched over to his wife's laptop, so that just means all the porn he was watching was screwing up his computer. I'm kidding, Hats. I'm kidding. Or maybe I'm not. Who knows? LeBlanc bets Devers due up here, bottom of the 6th. Alejandro Rosario now with a 6-0 lead. LeBlanc is 0 for 2, the 1-1. Lifts it to center field, but reading it well. Reggie Allen ranges to his left, and he will pull it in on the run for the first out. 1 out now. Mookie Betts 0 for 2. A 1-0 count to him. To left. Ranging over to his left. Bad camera angle, but Chris Stout gets in the corner, makes the catch in fair territory, and that is the 2nd out. Apologies for the terrible eMLB Sportsnet camera coverage you just saw there, gang. 2 outs now. Rafi Devers is your batter. Devers quiet tonight, 0 for 2. See activity in the Mariners bullpen as well, as Louis Pacheco starts to warm up for the Mariners. A 2-2 to Devers. Swing and a miss. He goes off speed on him, and he fools him completely. 1, 2, 3, go the Red Sox in the sixth. 6 innings are done. Before we come back, we will take a short break. We'll return for this final 3 innings of game 163 here. Red Sox, they got a lot of work ahead of them. Mariners comfortably ahead. We'll find out how this one finishes. We'll be right back. Back live here on the Sunday game of the day. Excuse me. Fluffy Kitty Ninjas coming back live as we go back to action Fenway Park on this American League Game 163 tiebreaker between the Mariners and the Red Sox. As we go to the 7th, Red Sox are trailing 6-0. Looks like Mike Bohr, is still staying in for the moment. Eric Kelly, Pedro Serrano, Pepe Clark, Hart of the Mariner Mafia coming up here in the 7th. We'll start with Kelly, who's 0 for 3 today. Boss battle. I will jump in on that. It'll be a 3-1 count to Kelly. Bohr will throw, and it rolls down towards first. Douglas gets it. Will throw it over to Bohr, covering to retire Kelly for the first out. 1 out now. Pedro Serrano's 2 for 2 today. He has a double and then a home run that landed on Lansdowne Street. The 0-2. Rolls it towards second. LeBlanc ranges to his right. Good work over there. Throws over to first in time for the second out. 2 outs now for Bohr here, top of the 7th. Pepe Clark is going to come to the box, 2 for 3 today with 2 RBI. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Gets the fastball right by him.
Emotional damage.
Side is retired. 2. The bottom of the 7th we go, which means time for good old Ty Webb.
I was born to love you. I was born to lick your face. I was born to rub you. But you were born to rub me first.
7th inning stretch here on the Fluffy Kitty Ninjas Show American League. Game 163 tiebreaker between the Seattle Mariners and the Boston Red Sox. To this point, it is all Mariners, 6-0. Bottom of the 7th we go. New pitcher in as Alejandro Rosario works 3 2/3. We will now get third pitcher on the day, and it's Luis Pacheco. Pacheco, the 27-year-old from Venezuela. 61st appearance on the season. He's 2-3 with a 4.45 ERA. Has 1 save to his credit this year. 64 2/3 innings of work. He's given up 59 hits, 32 earned runs, 11 home runs, while walking 29 and striking out 76 this season. Throws upper 90s with the fastball. Works a cutter in there as well. Throws a changeup and a curveball. Pacheco, in his 2nd season in the majors, he was an international free agent going back to 2016 with the Philadelphia Phillies. Denny Diaz will greet him. John Douglas and Johnny Davis are due up afterwards. Red Sox, to this point, just 3 hits in 6 innings. Diaz, 1 for 2. First pitch from Pacheco. Rolls it over towards short. Easy play there for Junior San Quintin, the top AL fielding shortstop. He'll make the play 6-3 for 1 out. 1 out now. John Douglas comes to the box, 0 for 2. First pitch to Douglas, goes after, rolls it down to first. Matty Olson will rush down to the box in time, retires a fellow first baseman Douglas for the second out. 2 pitches, 2 outs here. Efficient for Pacheco. Johnny Davis is your batter. Davis today is 1 for 2. Oh, strike that. We got a pinch hitter. Red Sox are sending Nick Decker to the box. Decker will replace Johnny Davis. So Davis is out. Nick Decker is coming in. Decker, the 27-year-old from Southampton, New York, is hitting .299 on the year. He has 2 home runs, 11 runs batted in. The 1-1. Rolls that over to third. Eric Kelly has it. Throws a bullet over to first just in time to retire Decker for the 1-2-3 inning. Louis Pacheco gets him done. 7 innings are in the books. Mariners are 6 outs away from advancing to the American League wildcard play-in game. They lead 6-0. Let's see, is Decker staying in and playing center field or some other combination? Okay, Decker will go to center. Replaces Johnny Davis. Decker in center field. That's the only change. And as far as I know, Mike Bohr is still in. So Bohr will take on Real Muto, Reggie Allen, and Alberto Mondesi. Real Muto, 3-run homer off of Mike Bohr earlier on back in the 6th. Went opposite field out here for the home run. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Goes with a different arm slot, throws the slider at him, and he couldn't come up with it. 3 strikeouts now for Bohr. 1 out, top of the 8th. Reggie Allen is your batter. Allen, 1 for 3 today. See activity in the Mariner bullpen. CJ Neese is starting to loosen up. The 0-1 pitch to Reggie. Rolls it down to first. Good 2-hop read from John Douglas. He'll take a walk over to the bag. Retires Allen for the second out. 2 outs now. Alberto Mondesi will come up. Quiet night for him. He's 0 for 3. The 1-2 pitch. Called strike 3. Throws a 100-mile-an-hour fastball and gets him retired. 1-2-3 inning for the heartbreaker here in the top of the 8th. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Time running out for the Red Sox. They trail 6-0. All right, Pacheco is done after getting 3 batters. New pitcher coming in. It's going to be CJ Neese Jr., the right-hander. Neese Jr. is making his 53rd appearance on the year. The 25-year-old from Greensboro, North Carolina, is 1-2 on the year, 4.09 ERA, 61 2/3 innings of work. He's given up 51 hits, 28 earned runs, allowed 8 homers, while walking 29 and striking out 76. He throws up low to mid-90s with the fastball, works a cutter, a slider, and a changeup. It's his 3rd season in the majors. Former 22nd round pick from Grimsley High School back in 2019 by the Milwaukee Brewers. Going to have a new batter coming in as Andrew Benintendi's day will be done. We're going to get a community creative player. Michael Jacobs, also known as Solo Bounty out there on Twitch. Jacobs, the 23-year-old from Phoenix, Arizona, has not hit well so far this season in his rookie campaign. He is hitting now 130 on the season. No home runs, 3 RBI. He is 0 for 9 since being traded to Boston. So Jacobs in for Benintendi. The 1-1 pitch from Nice. Hits it to left field, pretty well struck, going off into the corner, making the catch, Chris Stout. Put a charge in it, but still finishes a couple feet in front of the wall. Easy play for Stout in the corner. 1 out. Nigel Combs will come to the box. Combs today, 1 for 1. Oh, hold on. We're going to have a pinch hitter. And it's going to be Xander Bogaerts. Bogaerts, the 34-year-old, just turned 34 from Aruba. Could be making his final at-bat as a Red Sox, as he is expected to go to free agency this offseason. Again, Bogaerts just turned 34, hitting .228 on the year, 3 home runs and 14 RBI. Clearly lost the spot to the rookie Spencer throughout the year. Bogaerts with 167 career home runs, 857 RBI, and a career .273 average in all of his time in Boston. 1-0 pitch from Nice. It's going to pop it up, left side, foul territory, plenty of room there for the Eradicator, Eric Kelly. The big man makes the catch, and it's now 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. Top of the order we go. Liam Spencer, quiet today, 0 for 3. A 2-1 count. To left field, coming in, diving stop, Chris Stout. Absolutely goes full extension. Chris Stout with your eMLB play of the game. Sexy play from Chris Stout, robbing Liam Spencer of a hit. 1, 2, 3 inning for CJ Nice. 8 innings in the books. We go to the 9th. It's the Mariners 6 and the Red Sox nothing. Okay, defensive changes also, Billy. Right now you put Bogaerts in for Combs, so I'm just looking for you to confirm where you want people to go. Jacobs and Bogaerts came in as pinch hitters. Just let me know where they're going. I assume Jacobs to left. I figured Chance Cisco will come in for Bogaerts. Jacobs stays in left. Chance Cisco comes in to catch in place of Bogaerts. And Brian Mata, who was warming up, will come in now for Mike Moore. Mata, the 27-year-old Venezuelan, comes in. 8th appearance on the year, 4.70 ERA with no record, 10 strikeouts and 6 walks allowed in 7 2/3 innings. Defensive changes again. Chance Cisco now behind the dish in place of Nigel Combs. And in left field, Mike Jacobs is in place for Andrew Benintendi. Mata ready to go. Junior San Quentin, your batter, Chris Stout, Matty Olson, scheduled up here, top of the 9th. We'll start with San Quentin, who's 0 for 2 today. 1-2 pitch from Mata. Swing and a miss. 98 will get him down. First strikeout on the day for Brian Mata. with one out now. That'll go to the top of the order. And Chris Stout, your batter. 1 for 4 today. A 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Goes with a sinker on that one, and we'll send him down.
Where's the kaboom? There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
Not this time, Marvin. 2 strikeouts now for Brian Mata. And with 2 outs now, Matty Olson will come in. Olson is 1 for 4. Mata in his 5th season as a Red Sox. Did not make the primary squad. Had been working in relief mostly. Was a starter back in 2023. The 0-1 pitch. Gonna lift it to left field, and that is gonna drop in front of Michael Jacobs for the base hit. Good range from Jacobs to limit Olson for a single. And with a 2-out base runner, 9 hits on the day for the Mariners, it's now Eric Kelly's at bat. Kelly is 0 for 4 today. First pitch, he'll check the swing. It doesn't matter. It's in there for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. That one misses away. It's a ball and a strike. Hey! To your TIE Fighters, gang. Nersha Banco's coming in with a raid. Thank you, Nersha. Appreciate that. Welcome to all of you watching Nersha's stream. It is Fluffy Kitty Ninjas, the home of the eMLB universe. You're watching one of 2 Game 163 tiebreakers. This one in the American League. Tomorrow's National League game between the Dodgers and the Cardinals will take place at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Here, you're just joining us, top of the 9th, 2 out. Mariners have been stifling the Red Sox at 6-0. It's a 1-1 pitch to Kelly. That one's going to miss low. 2 balls and a strike. Kelly, 35 home runs this year. Had a major oblique issue last season. Really hindered his power. It was his first season he had ever hit below 30 home runs, let alone 16 total. Right back to where he's normally 35 this year. Now 271 lifetime as a Mariner. The 2-1. Stays away. 3 balls and a strike. Pedro Serrano hit his 50th on the year. Is waiting on deck. The 3-1. Swings right through that one. It's going to be a full count pitch. Olson will be off on the 3-2 with 2 outs. Count pitch, runner is going, lifted to left field, pretty well struck. This may have the distance. It does. It gets into the seats. Home run for the Eradicator. "36 home runs for the biggest man in eMLB. Opposite field power into the monster, and it's 8-0. That's 3 home runs now. That is not the over. Double checking, making sure I haven't mixed anything up. 1, 2, 3. Still 1 away from the overs winning. For now, the unders are still in place. Pedro Serrano is now your batter. Serrano, 2 for 3 with a double and a solo home run. That was the 36th home run on the year for Kelly. 87, 88, and 89 RBI. Big swing, hits it straight back. That's because I forgot to turn the play by pitch off. So 1 pitch mode when no one's on. A 1-2 to Pedro. He'll go the other way. Big power from the Cuban Voodoo Master as he fists that one off the inner side of the bat. Sends it into right for another base hit. Pepe Clark is your batter. Clark 2 for 4 with 2 RBI. First pitch, he goes right after it, lifts it towards left field. Wind is pulling it over towards Michael Jacobs. He'll come in and he will make the catch. Eric Kelly goes deep into the Boston Knight. He'll put one into the back row of the Green Monster. First 36 on the year. Bottom of the ninth we go. This one may be all but over. It is Mariners 8, Red Sox nothing. CJ Neese is coming back up. He will try to finish this game for the Mariners. Again, winner of this game officially makes the playoffs and will officially head to Anaheim to take on the Angels in the one-game wildcard play-in. Reminder, next season the rules will change. Wildcard play-ins will turn into 3-game series. All right, Neese ready to go. He'll start with James LeBlanc. Mookie Betts, Raffy Devers scheduled up. LeBlanc tonight, 0 for 3. Waits an 0-1 count. Grounds it over towards the middle. Hurrying for his Alberto Mondesi. Rifles the first. That one's going to be in time to retire LeBlanc for the first out. 1 out now for Mookie Betts. Mookie will turn 34 tomorrow. Up for now, 0 for 3 today. A 3-2 pitch. Checks the swing. They appeal. They say, no, he didn't. That one was really close. But he'll get aboard. Ball 4. He'll walk down to first. Runner at first. 1 out. Raffy Devers, your batter, 0 for 3 today. Again, Devers still in place to be the AL Triple Crown winner. First pitch from Neese is going to be up and ball 1. San Quentin playing for pull. He's just to the second base side of the bag. At this point, no, he can't be caught. The 1-0. Misses away, 2 balls and no strikes. Don't you pitch around him. See activity loosening up in the Mariner bullpen. Jose Quijada, the lefty, starting to warm up there. 2-0 pitch. Gonna swing and cuts that one foul. It's 2 balls and a strike. Gee, I wonder what Billy wants to do.
Go!
2-1 pitch. That one's in there. It's a called strike. Real Muto decides not to make a throw as it was juggled. Mookie Betts is going to get in with a stolen base.
Meep, meep.
But Billy still pulled the Pirate. That's 2 today.
Go!
2 balls, 2 strikes to Devers. The 2-2 pitch. Up and in. It's a full count coming. That was Mookie's 3rd stolen base on the year. Your teeth are cold, EBC? The 3-2. To right center field. This one is going back. It's going to get down for a hit. Mookie's going to come in. Devers is going to head for second. He will get in there. A 1-out double for Mookie Devers. Raffy Devers scoring Mookie Betts. Devers his 40th double on the year. He had 42 last season. RBI number 154, and the AL Triple Crown winner gets the Sox on the board. It's 8-1. Danny Diaz will be your batter. He's 1 for 3 today. First pitch, watches it at the letter. Strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Inside with a slider. It's a ball and a strike. Ugh. I don't envy you that you have to go to Logan. It's one of those better you than me type of things there, Jason. The 1-1. Swings, fouls that one off. He'll be now down 1 ball and 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes. Devers at second. The pitch. Up and in, too far inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch. Inside, it's another 3 ball, 2 strike count here for Diaz. EBC getting his frequent flyer mileage in. Hey, Scott. The 3-2 pitch. Grounded to third. Kelly has it. He'll throw to first. Retiring Diaz, and the Red Sox are down to their final out. John Douglas, 0 for 3 today. First pitch, grounds it over to first. Matt Olson grabs it. He'll go step on the bag, and the Seattle Mariners will win the Game 163 tiebreaker here at Fenway Park. Congrats to them. Great season for the Red Sox. Congrats, Billy. Tough way to lose it in the end, though, losing 8-1. But a good game nonetheless as we go back live here to look at this game. Mariners right from the get-go. It was Pepe Clark's single to left field, scoring 2. That ends up being the game winner as the Sox were only able to muster 1 at the end of it. You have to stay up way past your bedtime tonight, but your daughter's worth it. Indeed. Indeed. So let's go to the box scores here. Chris, let's see, multiple hit game for Matty Olson, 2 for 5. Eric Kelly was 1 for 5, but the 2-run homer in the 9th inning is 36th on the year. Only 3 home runs for those of you who played the under. Congratulations. You won today. Sports management major at University of Kansas. Cool. Very good. So again, Eric Kelly, his 36th home run on the season, 2-run homer. Pedro Serrano was 3 for 4. He had a solo home run. That was his 50th on the year. And JT Realmuto had a 3-run homer. That was a real buzzkill for the Sox. Opposite field, into the wind, his 16th on the year. That 3-run shot made a huge difference. Big money, dang, indeed. That's a lot of hairballs that you won. Cleanup crew to Sadier's house. He's got a lot of hairballs that he collects. It's not looking pretty. Let's see. For the Red Sox, 4 hits on the day. Rafi Devers, Danny Diaz, Johnny Davis, and Nigel Gomes. Only Devers in the 9th inning got a double. It's the only extra base hit for the Red Sox offense in that game. On the pitching side, Logan Gilbert went 2 1/3, gave up 2 hits, no earned runs. He struck out 1, but was pulled early in favor of Alejandro Rosario, who gets the win. 3 2/3, 1 hit, 1 walk, struck out 3. He wins, improves to 16-7 on the year. I should use, that's a lot of hairballs you coughed up. Yep. That's Sadier 420's extension money for next year. Maybe. Louis Pacheco went an inning. CJ Neese did give up a run in the 9th, but 2 innings of work, 1 hit, 1 earned run. He walked 1. and didn't strike anyone out. For the Red Sox, Pablo Lopez, well, 5 innings, 5 hits, 5 earned runs, a couple homers allowed. He walked 1 and struck out, or 1 home run allowed. He struck out 4. Mike Bohr came in, went 3 innings, allowed 3 hits, just the 3-run homer, as Sadier immediately cashes in $3 million. Why not? You got it. Why not? Mike Bohr gave up the 1 home run. He struck out 4 over 3 innings, so he did pretty well, all things considered. Brian Mata allowed 2 earned runs on the Eric Kelly home run in the 9th inning. Player of the game, Serrano. You think it's Serrano? My guess is Serrano. Pedro Serrano. Indeed. He was 3 for 13 at Fenway Park this year. He comes back and goes 3 for 4. So kind of improved his overall numbers here. Now 2 home runs at Fenway Park just this season alone. All right. 1 game is in the books. The next one, tomorrow night, a little over 24 hours from now, we will have our second of 2 Game 163 tiebreakers. Mariners are now in. They will face the Los Angeles Angels tomorrow. A couple of 91-win teams in the Dodgers and the Cardinals will be your next men in. Winner of that one will take on the San Francisco Giants at Oracle Park. It's been fun. But for now, I'm going to get this file out to you guys. And with that, let's see who we're rating. Well, I don't think anyone's on right now from... All right, I'm going to give you guys choices. We've got Be Like Mike, because I don't see any of the normals I would rate. So I'll give you 3 choices. We could rate Danielle Freak. He's playing Madden. We could rate Ashley Sanders, who's known for her MLB The Show content, but she's playing Fall Guys right now. Or we could rate Be Like Mike, who we know from Crazy Coach's community, and he's doing MLB The Show 22. I'll let you guys decide who we're going to send some love to. Well, I know where your thoughts are, Tim. I've learned that quick. You think with the that head. Any other calls? And she's got good energy too. So, all right. Well, no one else spoke up, so Ashley will get it. We'll go right over to Ashley. Remember, she's not doing MLB The Show content right now, so I've never seen her do anything but MLB The Show. Kind of like me around here, because all I do is I'm a one-trick pony. Speaking of one-trick ponies, this one's getting yonder. I got a hockey game to go watch here shortly. Back to the litter box I go. Love kitty ninjas to assassinate, and you're looking at their victim. So next time I can find some glue and tape, I'll put my head back on straight, and we will be back in front of you 7 o'clock Eastern time tomorrow night. It is Monday baseball, a rare Monday stream where we've got the Dodgers going to Busch Stadium taking on the Cardinals. Winner of that game advances to the wild card play-in against the San Francisco Giants. Should be fun. Congrats again to the Mariners. Great season for Billy and the Red Sox. But for now, how you think directs your life when you think you're best. You're going to be your best. So go and do your best. And we'll see you tomorrow night for what we hope is another good game of action. Take it easy. Thanks for being here, and we'll see you soon. Let's go say hi to Ashley. Peace.
jackass!